Hi students, welcome back. In this video, I am going to discuss the concept of Daniel's cell. See, when we go for electrolysis process, what we do? Say molten NaCl is there. Pass the current through this molten NaCl, then Na and Cl2 get separated. NaCl is an electrolyte which conduct electricity either in the molten state or when dissolved in water. Means in the NaCl, aqueous also they conduct electricity. Not in the NaCl solid state. Solid state, no conductivity will be there for the NaCl. So, it's an electrolyte. Electrolysis is done in electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell, we are doing the electrolysis. What is the electrolytic cell? See, pass the current through electrolyte, then if chemical changes occurs over there, then it is electrolytic cell. See, Nelson electrolysis cell or electrolytic cell is an example only. Nelson electrolysis, aqueous sodium and aqueous NaCl solution is electrolyzed over there. NaCl ionizes to give Na plus and the Cl minus. Water ionizes to give H plus and the OH minus. At cathode, H plus takes up electron and gives H2 and get liberated. Anode, Cl minus loses electron and gives Cl2 with the 2 electron liberation. At the anode, oxidation, at the cathode, reduction takes place and I get H2 gas, Cl2 gas, and these two remain in the solution. They combine together and gives NaOH. So, in the electrolytic cell, we are passing the current, and because of that, certain chemical changes occurs. Whereas in the electrochemical cell, like Daniel cell, Galvin cell, what do you do? Electrochemical cells. We are getting the electricity because of the certain redox reaction taking place in that cell. For the electrochemical cell, one of the examples is the Daniel cell. No, in the Daniel cell, current obtained is 1.1 volt or the EMF is 1.1 volt over there. Second point, Daniel cell means it is a combination of zinc and copper electrodes. Note this also. In the Daniel cell, zinc is anode, copper rod is cathode. This also cooperates. And whenever it says a Daniel cell or the Galvin cell, salt bridge should be there. The salt bridge contains either ammonium chloride or potassium nitrate or KCl. All the salt cannot be used. See, the cation and the anion should have almost same mobility. Such salt can be used in the salt bridge. Now, what is the use of salt bridge cell in the linear cell or the Galvani cell? First one, to complete the circuit. Unless a circuit completes, no current will be produced. Second one is to avoid liquid junction potential. And about this, we learn in the second PUC electrochemistry in detail. Time being, remember this much only. To circuit completion and to avoid liquid junction potential, salt bridge is used. How to construct the Daniell cell? See, take a zinc rod and keep in zinc sulfate solution or Zn2 plus ion solution. Zn rod, and it is negative and it is anode. And keep that one in Zn2 plus aqueous solution. Now, in another beaker or in another vessel, what you do is you take copper rod, Cu rod, and keep it in Cu2 plus aqueous solution or copper sulfate solution, and this is acting as a cathode. Now connect them externally using copper wire having a voltmeter which gives the reflection and gives how much voltage produced also, EMF produced also. Or instead of this, I can connect a bulb also. Then the bulb starts glowing when the circuit completes. Next, they should be internally connected each other using a salt bridge. This is salt bridge. What it contains? It contains either potassium nitrate or which is a colloid where the particle size will be 1 to 1000 nanometer. Less than 1 nanometer, we call it as true solution particles like NaCl solution. More than 1000 nanometer particle size is there, then we call it as suspension. Whereas if the particle size is 1 to 1000 nanometer and a heterogeneous mixture should be there, then it is called as the colloid. So, when this construction is done, circuit complete and the EMF will be produced. Here, whatever the EMF produced will be 1.1 volt if zinc and the copper rods are taken, which are called as Daniell cell. This is Daniell cell. Say zinc you replace with the magnesium, then I will get a 1.1 volt. Different voltage will be there. Now, here electron will move from anode to the cathode, where the current will move in the opposite direction from the cathode to the anode. How? See, already mentioned, zinc and the copper together, then zinc undergoes oxidation to give Zn2 plus electron. Zinc is a solid aqueous solution. Then copper 2 plus will take up the electron and gives copper solid. This is anodic reaction, this is cathodic reaction. Net reaction will be 2 electrons will cancel each other. Zinc plus copper 2 plus aqueous gives zinc 2 plus aqueous plus copper solid. This is the net reaction taking place in the Daniell cell also. How it works? See, when the zinc rod is kept in the zinc sulfate solution or zinc 2 plus aqueous solution, zinc undergoes oxidation. So there is an oxidation. Now, so zinc 2 plus ion start moving to the solution, that is zinc 2 plus, zinc 2 plus, zinc 2 plus, they start moving to the solution, leaving the electron on the rod. Because of the accumulation of the electron on the rod becomes negative. Usually what it says, anode will be positive, cathode will be negative. But in the Daniell cell or the galvanic cell, anode is negative now because of the accumulation of electron. Now, you see, copper rod is undergoing the reduction over there. So, from the solution, Cu2 plus come over here and here. Cu2 plus, Cu2 plus, Cu2 plus will be there. Now, when they are connected like this, the electron from the zinc rod start moving from here through this, and this copper 2 plus will take that electron and convert it into copper. Reduction of the copper 2 plus ion takes place. Meantime, the current starts moving from cathode to anode. This is how it works. Totally, in the Daniell cell, there is a redox reaction which produces the electricity. Question can be, among these, which represent the Daniell cell? Zinc plus copper 2 plus aqueous, zinc 2 plus copper. This is the Daniell cell reaction. Now, how to represent the cell symbolically? While representing the cell symbolically, only symbols of the element should be used. This is diagram of the Daniell cell. So, while writing the symbolic representation, first anode symbol should be written. Anode is zinc, so its symbol is Zn. Where is kept? It is kept in a zinc 2 plus aqueous solution. So, rod is solid, solution is liquid, there is a physical state change. Phase difference is that will be represented by a bar. Phase difference or the physical state difference will be represented by a bar. Now, salt bridge is there. To represent the salt bridge, I have write 2 bar, 2 lines. Then, copper rod is kept in a copper sulfate solution, Cu2 plus aqueous. And copper 2 plus and the copper rod have physical state difference, again bar. Then finally copper solid. Means at the extreme ends, metal will be there, in between their solution will be there. But in the left anode, in the right cathode, in between anode solution and the cathode solution will be written over there. This is the symbolical representation of the Daniell cell. Now, question can be like this. What is the EMF produced? I said 1.1 volt. Say, Daniell cell is producing a 1.1 volt, but from the external source, what I do is I will pass a current which is greater than 1.1 volt. What can happen? See, 1.1 volt current is produced, but I am passing the current of greater than 1.1 volt. What will happen then? As the greater than 1.1 volt is applied, the current moving from here to here will be stopped. Because I am applying external current of greater than 1.1 volt. That time what happens then? See, as the applied current is greater than 1.1 volts, now current will not move from cathode to anode. Instead of that, the current will start moving from anode to the cathode, because applied is greater than the what is produced. So, in this case, the barrier cell acts as a normal electrolytic cell. And what happens here? This zinc rod becomes thicker and thicker, whereas copper rod becomes thinner and thinner. This rod becomes thinner and thinner, whereas this becomes thicker and thicker. Now, if it is 1.1 volt, what happens then? See, applied is 1.1 volt, what is produced is 1.1 volt, they cancel each other, no EMF will be there, zero EMF will be there, means the cell stops working. Say, I want to go outside, but someone is pushing me with the same strength with which I want to move out. I will not move anywhere. Stop moving. Like that only, produced is 1.1 volt, externally applied is 1.1 volt, they cancel, no EMF will be there, means zero EMF will be there, means cell stop working. Now, next step, if less than 1.1 volt is there, what happens then? When the less than 1.1 volt, this applied cannot reverse this already produced EMF 1.1 volt. Means when the less than 1.1 volt is there, this Daniell cell acts as an electrochemical cell only. Zinc rod becomes thinner and thinner, copper rod becomes thicker and thicker. It acts as an electrochemical cell. Now, if the salt bridge is removed from that Daniell cell, what can happen? If the salt bridge is removed from the Daniell cell, circuit is incomplete, EMF drop to zero, stop working. Because circuit is incomplete, no current will be produced. So EMF will be zero that time.